Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Hassan Mahbub, working at SR University Warangal as an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics, School of CS and AI. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about a most important concept in statistics, mean. By the end of this session, you will be able to define the mean and explain its significance in statistics, calculate mean for individual data and group data, calculate mean for discrete data, calculate mean for continuous data, apply step division method to simplify calculations, interpret the mean in real world context. So let's begin. So before we get into mean, let me quickly remind you uh, data, types of data. So there are two types of data, ungrouped data and group data. So ungrouped data has not been classified or has not been subdivided into the form of groups. This type of data, totally raw data, in simple words, numbers written exactly as collected without organizing them into groups. For example, the marks of 10 students in class test are 8, 9, 9, 7, 8, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 7. Group data is the type of data which is subdivided into classes. Group data is not purely raw data. In fact, in group data, some analysis has been already done. It is classified. For example, 6 to 7. 6 to 7 marks, 3 values. So, say 3 students got between 6 and 7. And 10 to 11 marks, 10 to 11 marks, we can see 10 to 11, 1 value. Now come to the further division of grouped and ungrouped data. So individual group data is divided into two types. Group data is divided into two types: individual data and discrete data. So raw or ungrouped observations listed individually. So individual data is listed individually. For example, marks of 8 students here: 45, 67, 72, 55, 88, 90, 43, 60, and we separate uh, each values we separate each value by comma. Discrete data, frequency distribution. So values are distinct with associated frequencies. So frequency tells us how many times each value occurs. Suppose that we have 45 marks and frequency is 3. So it means 3 students got 45 marks. This is the meaning of frequency. And continuous data, values grouped into classes. For example, 45 to 60. 45 to 60, 10 students. So 10 students got got 45 to 60, between 45 to 60. So this data is divided into class interval. So what is mean? Let us understand mean. So what does mean? The mean is the sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. It is most common used measures of central tendency. So what does mean? Mean is we simply find mathematically we find mean by sum all observations divided by number of observations. X bar, we use X bar for mean of sample, and we use symbol mu for mean of population. So mean is just sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Key property of mean is the sum of all deviations from the mean is always 0. The sum of all deviations means x minus x bar. X minus sum of all x minus x bar is 0. So now come to the first definition of mean of individual data. There are three types: individual data, discrete data, and continuous data. So individual data, mean for individual data, formula for mean for individual data is x bar is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Steps to calculate: step 1, first we list all observations, and then we add all observations, and then we count the total number of observations, and then we divide sum of all observations by n to get x bar. This is the simplest and most direct method of computing mean. Now come to the first problem of mean of individual data. So the marks of 10 students in mathematics test are given: 72, 72, 85, 90, 60, 78, 55, 88, 45, 70, 67. So how many observations are given? Total number of observations, total 10 observations are given. And what we do first we add all observations, sum of all observations. So sum of all observations 710 number divided by number of observations. So 710 divided by 10, which is 71. So average score is 70. Mean is 70. Mean of marks is 70. So the average score of students is 71 out of 10. We can also verify answer because the sum of all deviations is 0. So we can find deviation. Deviation means difference of each observation from mean. So x minus 72 minus 71, 72 minus 71 plus 85 minus 71 plus 90 minus 71 plus 60 minus 71 plus 78 plus 78 minus 61 plus 55 minus 71, 71 here, 71 plus 88 minus 71 plus 45 minus 71 plus 70 minus 71 plus 67 minus 71. If we simplify, 72 minus 71 is 1, and 85 minus 71, 85 minus 71, 9 plus 5, 14. If we simplify, we get 0. So sum of all deviations 0. So now come to the shortcut method of mean for individual data. We mostly this method when the numbers are very large. When the numbers are very large, we use this method. So method in this method, first we assume mean. First we assume one mean, and then we find d value. Then we find d value by using this formula: d is equal to x minus a. And we use this formula: x bar is equal to a plus summation of all di's divided by n. So taking same data, marks of students. So 72, 85, 90, 60, 78, 55, 88, 45, 70, 68. First we choose a value. First we choose a value. So how we choose? We choose in general we take middle point of the data, or we can take any value. We can take any value. We can also take 90. We can also take 90. So let us take 70. Let us take a value 70. So to solve it, we can make table of computational here. 72 x value. X is 72, 85, 90, 60, 90, 60, 78. Let us make table here, this side. X, what is x here? X, x 70 to 85, 90, 60, 78, 55, 88, 45, 70, 67. So choose A. So choose A. A is equal to 70, and next we find D. So D is x minus A. A is x, A is 70. So x minus 70. So 72 minus 70. Here this x value 72 minus 70. 2, 85 minus 70, 15, and then 90 minus 70. 90 minus 70, 20, and 60 minus 70 minus 10, 78 minus 78, 55 minus 70 minus 15, 88 minus 70, 88 minus 70, 18, 45 minus 70 minus 25, and 70 minus 70 0, 67 minus 70 minus 3. And then we add sum of all di's. So sum of all di's is 10. 2 plus 15 plus 20 minus 10 plus 8 minus 15 plus 18 minus 25 plus 0 minus 3, which is 10. And then we use formula is E plus sum of D divided by N. So A is 70 plus D is 10, and number of observations 10. So 70 plus 10 divided by 10 is 1. So mean is 71. So now come to the next type, mean of discrete data. So mean of discrete data. So when data is discrete, so what we do, discrete data means the discrete data, each value x has a corresponding frequency. The frequency tells us how many times each value occurs. This is discrete data. We can see here x, frequency of 1 is 4, frequency of 2 is 7, frequency of 3 is 12, frequency of 4 is 6, frequency of 5 is 1. So 1 occurs 5 times, 7 occurs 2 occurs 7 times, 3 occurs 12 times, 4 occurs 6 times, 5 occurs 1 time. So this is frequency distribution. This is data, discrete data. So now come to the problem based on discrete data, mean of discrete data. So here's a formula. Formula is sum of all products f and x divided by n. So what is x? X is uh, x divided by n. X is observation, and f is frequency. We find sum of all products of frequency and observation divided by number of observations. So first problem, number of children per family in a survey of 30 families. Data is given, children in 30 families. So children and x f. So 0 children, 2 families. So 2 families have 0 children, 8 families have 1 children, 12 families have 2 2 children, and 6 families have 3 children, and 2 families have 4 children. So to solve this, we can make one table of computational. Here x, and then f. X is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. F is F is 2, 8, 12, 6, 2. And then we make f into x. So 2 into 0, 0, 8 into 1, 8, 12 into 2, 24, 6 into 3, 18, 4 into 2, 8. And then we take sum of all fx, sum of all fx. So fx is equal to fx is equal to, so 0 plus 8, 8 plus 24 plus 8, 8 plus 24 plus 8, which is 30, which is 0, which is 58, which is 58 here. 8 plus 24, 32, 32 plus 18, 40, 50, 50 plus 8, 58. And sum of all frequencies, this is n, this is capital N. So sum of all frequencies 30 families. So by using formula, x bar is summation of f into x divided by n. So 58 divided by 30, which is 1.93. 1.93 is mean of given discrete data. So now come to the shortcut method of discrete data. So this shortcut method is used, this method, we mostly use this method, find mean of a frequency distribution. This is shortcut method. By using this, we will get a quickly mean value. When the calculations would be tedious, and when values are very large, observations are very large, so we use this shortcut method. So in this method, we use this formula, x bar is equal to a plus summation of all f into d divided by summation of frequencies, where a is assumed mean, and d is x minus a, So the procedure for selecting A. So what we do, first we select A. First we select A. So pick a value from middle of the data. So to select A, what we do, we pick one value from middle of data and choose a value that makes deviations d small and simple, and prefer a value with high frequency. We prefer a value with high frequency. We take a value A with high frequency. Let us consider one example. Use same sample example. 30 families, and number of children. So what we do, first we choose A. So how we choose? We take value with high frequency. So here we can see 0 has frequency 2, 1 has frequency 8, and 2 has frequency 12, 3 has frequency 6, and 4 has frequency 2. So high frequency 2 has high frequency, and we can also see that this 2 is middle value. So assume A is equal to 2. Assume A is equal to 2, and let us make one table. Let us make one table, A F, and then A F, then D. D is equal to x minus So A is 2, x minus f into d, next f into d. So A is x is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and f is 2, 8, and then 12. Let us write properly here. X is x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 8, 12, 6, 2, and then we find d. Next we find d. So d is x minus 2, a, and here we have taken a is 2. So x minus 2, so 0 minus 2, minus 2, 1 minus 2, minus 1, 2 minus 2, 0, and 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 2, 2. And next we find f into d. So minus 2 into 0, 0, 1 into minus 1, minus 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 2, 0, 3 into 1, 3, and 4 into 2, 8. 4 into 2, 8. So minus 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 8, which is equal to, so here 8, 4 into 2 and 6. Sorry, here we are taking f into d. Sorry, here not x into d. So here f into d. Here we are taking f into d. So z my 2 into, sorry, 2 into minus 2, minus 4, 8 into minus 1, minus 8, 0 into 12, 0, 6 into 1, 6, and 2 into 2, 4. So 4, and then taking sum of all is, so minus 4 plus 4, 0, minus 8 plus 6, minus 2. So sum is minus 2. Sum is minus 2, minus 2. So using formula. Now next, using formula. Formula is x bar. X bar is equal to a plus sum of f into d, sum of f. So a is 2, and f into d, sum of f into d is minus 2 divided by 30. Minus 2 divided by 30. So by simplifying we get minus, sorry, we get 1.93. So same result as we obtained previously. Next problem. So here when data is given, f, x, and f is given. So x, let us solve x, f. So x is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. F frequency 30, 7, 10, 5, 5. So first we choose A. How to choose A? We take middle value and value with high frequency. So we can see 30. 30 has frequency 10, which is high. So choose A is equal to 30. After choosing A is equal to 30, we find X, we find D. So D is X minus A. A is 30. So 30, X minus 10 minus 30 minus 20, 20 minus 30, 20 minus 30 is 20 minus 30 is minus 10, 30 minus 30 is 0, and 40 minus 30, 40 minus 30, 10, 50 minus 30, 20. And next we take sum. Minus 20, minus 20, minus 10, minus 20, minus 10. Sorry, next we find f into d. F into d. We take sum into that frequency At the first method, here we find f into d. F into d minus 20 into 30 minus 60 minus 10 into 7 minus 70, 0 into 10, 0, 5 into 10, 50, and 5 into 20, 100. 5 into 20, 100. Next we take sum, because we are going to use formula x bar is equal to a plus sum of f into d divided by sum of sum of all frequencies. So minus 60 minus 60. So minus 60 minus 70 minus 130 minus 130 and 100 minus 30 minus 30 minus 30. So x, this sum is 50. This sum is 6 minus 60 minus 70 minus 130 minus 130. So minus 30, sum is 20. So sum of ft is 20. So a is 30 plus 20 divided by sum of all frequencies. So sum of frequencies 20, 5 plus 5 plus 10, 20, 30. So by simplifying we get 30.60. We get 30.67. 30.67. So which is mean of given data. Now come to the next method. Next method is step division method. We use this method when x values are equally spaced at common difference is h, that is same. Suppose that x observations are here 10 and 20, 30, 40, 50. So here we can see that differences here 20 minus 10, 10, 30 minus 20, 10, 40 minus 30, 10, and 50 minus 40, 10. So x values are equally spaced. So we use this method when x values are equally spaced. The formula x bar is equal to a plus h summation f into u divided by f. So what is a? A is assumed mean and h is common difference, and u is x minus a divided by h, and f is frequency. So now come to the first problem based on this method. So a teacher recorded the marks of students in a test. The marks and the number of students scoring those marks are given below. Here x is 20. So x is first value 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, and frequencies 3, 7, 15, 9, 6. Next we find u. So u is, what is u? We find u. So to find u, what we do? First we find, first we assume a. So a, how to assume a? So here we can see that 30. 30 is middle value, and 30 has frequency 15, which is highest frequency. So a is equal to 30. So u is x, u is x, and h, we can see that here x values are equally spaced. Here 10, then 20, 30. So h value is 10. So formula of u is equal to x minus a divided by 10. X minus a is 30. So so here u is x minus a 30 divided by 10. X is, so let us finding u. So 10 minus 30 minus 20 divided by 10, which is minus 2, and then we get minus 1, and then we get 0, and then we get 1, and then we get 2. And next we find f into u. So minus 2 into 3, minus 6, 7 into minus 1, minus 7, 15 into 0, 0, 9 into 1, 9, 6 into 2, 12. And next we find sum of all fu. So sum is 8, and sum of all frequencies. So sum of all frequencies 40. So formula for this method. So x bar is equal to a plus h fu divided by sum of f. So a is 30, h is 10, 10 into f into u, sum of all f into u. So 8 divided by 40. So by simplifying, we get 32. So 32 is the mean of given data. So now come to the next method. So mean of continuous data. Continuous data means data with class interval. So in this method we use this formula. So x bar is equal to sum of all products f and m divided by f. What is m? M is middle point of the class interval. Middle point of the class interval, we can use this formula, upper lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So one data is given, a school conducted a survey to record the daily study hours of students. The data was grouped into class intervals as shown below. Data is given 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. So what we do, we write here first, we write class interval. So class interval 0, 0 to 10, and 10 to 20, and then 20 to 30, and then 30 to 40 classes are given, and frequencies 5, 9, 14, 8. We find mid value, we find midpoint. So 0, midpoint of this interval, is 5, and midpoint of this interval 10 plus 20, lower value plus upper value divided by 2. So midpoint is 15, and midpoint of this is 25. Midpoint of last interval 40 plus 70, 35. 35. Next we find f into m. F into m. So 5 into 5, 25. Next we find 15 into 9. 15 into 9, 135. 135. And next 15 into 5, 135. And then 135, and then 14, then 14 into 25, 14 into 25, 350, and 8 into 35, 8 into 35, 280, and then we take sum. So sum is 20. Let us take sum. 25 plus 135 plus 350 plus 280 plus 280. So sum is 790. 790. So sum 790 divided by sum of frequencies. So sum of frequencies. So we can see here 5 plus 9, 14, 14 plus 14, 28, 28 plus 8, 36. So 790 divided by 36. So 790 divided by 36. So 21.94. 21.94 is mean of this data. So average study hours is 21.94 hours. We can also find missing frequency in data. So here in this problem, we can see here one frequency is missing and a mean is given. Mean is given. So formula, by using formula, we can find missing frequency. Thank you. Thank you for